is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And the Canes, boom, kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Notre Dame's offense will have the football first. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job of quarterback spotting, not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The give on the option. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. He is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill.
He's got it on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? The Canes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Hurricanes are flying down the field. The lone back's got it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Brooks. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Volunteers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here come the Irish back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Here's a heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Brooks. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The option look. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
So I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was.
Turning it on! And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Got the 1st down and more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't, and they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They get to him as he throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this with David kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air. It's Brooks. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on second down for this offense. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing. There he goes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead on the right.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Brooks. Steps away. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Might be looking to run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
What a third down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hope.
Sneaks into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Griffin. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Brooks. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. It's going to happen.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw, it's Brooks. Fires left. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. Touchdown, Canes. A great catch and run for 6. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Flames are just a play or two away, and oftentimes we see games like these come down to coaching. They're up by a field goal over Liberty. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. We've reached a break and Miami is holding onto the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
The play action fake. Dances away to buy time. At midfield, he's got room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Brooks. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll pitch it. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick tempo here for the offense.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete on the right side. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 30. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor, using a timeout here thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds a man in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. Probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lining up to convert third down. To the air, it's Brooks. Rushes on him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Hurricanes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. On third down, he drops to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And the Canes in the hurry-up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Brooks. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Miami.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this